Before we start this video, do like and subscribe to our channel and not miss on any updates.
Hello friends, trust you are preparing very well for your November 24 exams. For those of you who are preparing for November 24 AFM, I have some good news for you. I want to share with you what I think is an appropriate plan. I will not draw tables and columns and give you date by date stuff, but I will give you a broad understanding or broad summary of how you should plan for your November 24 CA final AFM exams. Right. So let's first begin this. See, there are two kinds of students. Obviously, there are first timers, and then there are people who are writing, second time or third time, or subsequently repeater, right? So, if you are a first timer, we are sometime in late May. So, how many months do you have? June, July, August, September, October. You have 5 months. Okay, you have 5 months. In these 5 months, my strong suggestion, first 1 month, or let's say 30 days to 45 days, okay, you please concentrate fully on FR and AFM. 5 months is what? 150 days, right? First 30 to 45 days, and I'm presuming here that you've already finished all your coaching, you already know, okay, or you know a lot of stuff, but you might have forgotten, but you have done your one level or one round of full-fledged coaching. That is the underlying assumption. Okay, if you are going to start everything now and start doing FR, AFM now and study for all the 6 subjects and attempt in the November 24 exams, all the very best, but it is very, very tough. Okay, I am presuming, I am not saying it is impossible, I am just saying it is tough. Okay, so I would suggest that the first 30 to 45 days, please spend all your time on FR and AFM. I know a lot of rankers who said that last 6 months they were only doing revision, last 6 months they were only writing mocks. Those are all exceptions. Okay, a lot of us, including me, though I had finished my coaching, even though I did long ago, but what I understand from latest students, current students who are my students today, is people would have finished 80-90% of the syllabus by now. Okay, once the May exams end, by that time the FR, AFM, 90% of the syllabus, both subjects is done. I strongly suggest that the next 30-35 days, probably till June end or early July, right, please finish off FR and AFM fully. You can come back to them in revision again in October, but for now you please finish them, because these are the 2 most important subjects in CA final. If you are able to get a hang of these 2 subjects, your confidence level will be very, very high. See, what are the other subjects? FR, AFM, then you have DT, IDT, you have audit, and then you have this one, IBS, right? If you get confidence on FR, AFM, this will add to your IBS as well, because if you look at the question paper of IBS, though FR was not asked extensively, elements of FR were asked. AFM was also asked decently. So, I am referring to the May 24 question paper. Okay, so a decent amount of questions came from FR and AFM. How many marks? Roughly about 40 odd marks. Okay, so FR plus AFM is 40 marks even in IBS. You had audit, you had other stuff also. I am not saying no. But if you finish FR and AFM first, you will have great confidence. And now I am going to talk more about AFM than FR, because FR, Suraj will give a separate plan on what he's how you should study. And my suggestion, friends, is, and I also am assuming that you have finished all other subjects also by now, coaching ones. If you have not finished, you are in the final stages. Okay, that is my presumption. This is specifically for first timers. Okay, I will come to the repeaters in some time. So, in AFM, my suggestion is start with the tougher chapters first. Start with chapters like Forex, derivatives, interest rate risk management. Then you do M&A, then you do actually security evaluation, both equity and bonds, then M&A, corporate valuation, then M&A, corporate valuation, then security analysis, and then all other theory chapters, and mutual portfolio. I missed this, portfolio and mutual funds. Then you do all theory chapters. See, there are 15 chapters. Okay, but my suggestion is first finish the tougher ones, because moment you get hang of the tougher one, everything else will seem smooth. And in this specifically, students have confusion or doubts in these 3 chapters, then portfolio management and mutual fund chapter. Other chapters they will somehow manage, right? So my suggestion is first focus on this. And I have given a book, my practical questions compiler. It was earlier called P590. Now we are adding more questions, P603 or P600 plus. It is better to call it P600 plus. Okay, you will have 600 odd questions in my practical questions compiler. This comprises of all past MTP, RTP, suggested answer, ICA, study material, then your even what is that, a practice manual, everything combined. We have 600 questions. Each chapter there is a certain number. I think Forex we have some 98, 99 questions. Derivatives there are some, options and future split. I think there are another again 80, 90 questions. Portfolio management some 80 or 90 questions. Mutual fund 30, 40 questions. There is exhaustive list. If you solve all this, and this is updated for what? November 23, May 24. Suggested answer. So suggested answer for November 23, May 24, key questions, my solution plus RTPs for both these attempts. So it is fully 100% updated. Soft copy will be available on the website in a day or two, and hard copy will be available for purchase in a week or so. Okay. So P600 plus, my suggestion, please go ahead and start using it and start solving these important chapters first. That will give you confidence. And I know a lot of people who get lost in AFM trying to do a PhD, trying to understand a lot of stuff. Don't do that. Spend 3 to 4 hours a day. 3 to 4 hours a day. Because you have already studied or you're almost 80%, 90% done, 3 to 4 hours for 40 days, you will be able to finish easily, spend 160, 170 hours. You will be able to spend 160, and my total class time itself is hardly, close 180 to 200 hours here. So I don't think it is much of a problem. Okay, please don't do this studying business. I will go through your compiler like I am reading a novel. Please don't do that nonsense. You are a CA student, you are supposed to write exam. Okay, so please solve the problems. You have to put pen on paper. That is first. So what are the key points? First, P600 plus, you have to solve tougher chapters. And I have highlighted those also in green here. Solve these tougher chapters first. Then do not ignore theory. What is it? Do not ignore theory. Theory is roughly 20% of the marks. Chapters like securitization, financial policy, corporate strategy, mutual funds, startup finance, real options, credit derivatives. I have released specific videos on some of these because these are all new topics that have come in the new syllabus. Then there is this chapter also, advanced capital budgeting. Advanced capital budgeting decisions. This is also an important chapter. In that you have a concept of equivalent annual cost. You have varieties of new concepts that are there in that. So please spend time on all of this. Please spend time on theory. Do not ignore theory. And for theory, I have a theory compiler, P380 plus. Okay. So please refer this. This has all theory questions. Everything sorted neatly, chapter-wise, with levels of importance, how many have been asked in past exam and so on and so forth. So my suggestion is, please use these resources what we have given. You can aram say study peacefully. Because you are studying FR and AFM, and both of them are practical and slightly heavy, please spend 3 to 4 hours a day minimum on this. Minimum. You can go up to 5-6 hours, but that depends on your mental ability and strength to continuously study for so long. I know some people who study for 14 hours, 15 hours, but nothing gets into your head. Okay, don't do all such weird things. Please study for 3-4 hours. Take one subject, then take a break, then study 3-4 hours, then break, then 3-4 hours. Do like this with multiple breaks. You will actually achieve more rather than sitting morning to evening continuously staring into your booklet. Okay, please don't do that. So do that. Then after you finish these two subjects, then move on to audit and DT. Here also I am presuming you have already finished that. I am purposely saying IDT towards the last specifically because you have already studied IDT in inter level. And IDT inter to IDT final, there is some change, there is some delta, there is some good addition, but it is not so tough. DT, comparatively, you have other issues of international taxation, several other things, which is why you should study DT quickly. So immediately after FR and AFM, please move to audit and DT. Please move to audit and DT. Then this is 1, this is 2, then you can do IDT and IBS. Believe me, my friends, if you study all the 5 subjects of CA final, you are 70 to 80% prepared for IBS. 70 to 80%. That is what we have noticed in the May 24 IBS paper. In fact, SCMPE hardly 9 marks were asked. Law 16 marks was asked. So 26 marks was asked from non-final subjects. So balance 75, you have to be thorough, no? If you are thorough with 75, I am pretty sure you will easily get a pass mark. You can aim for rank if that is what your aim is and whatever. Right. So first get control over this, then you can try and get control over SCMPE and law. These two later. First get control over the core 5 subjects, automatically 6 subjects you will have control, then go for the other subjects. That is my suggestion. Okay. Now coming back. Do not ignore this, then study with enough breaks. Please have some physical activity. Don't sit at home. Don't keep drinking chai, coffee, and then only continuously studying. Please take half an hour, 1 hour breaks. Go out in between. Go avoid social media. Okay, as you move closer to exams, avoid social media. But then suddenly you are so addicted to it, you cannot avoid. So start avoiding now. Reduce. Have a half an hour time, 1 hour time for social media. Rest of the time, keep the phone aside. Okay, some of you might do group study. That is fine. That is individual choice. Then what next? After doing all of this, you have to write a mock. If you have taken courses with us, we give marks. Otherwise, ICA also gives marks. Or you take one past paper. My suggestion, take the paper of November 23. Tough and solid paper. Then there was one more paper, I think Jan 19 if I am not wrong. Sorry, November 19 if I am not wrong, was a good paper. Please take those papers. You will realize the depth of the questions. Very good quality questions and very confusing, dirty questions also, if you honestly ask me. Please write ICA marks or private marks, or write one of these papers. Okay. So this, once you do this, then come back again to FRAFM in October. You finish FRAFM in June or early part of July, then get on to DT, IDT, June, July, August, these two FRAFM. Then July, August, please finish audit IDT. Audit DT. I am presuming already one round of coaching is over. Then August, September, please finish IDT and IBS. Okay. In IBS, you can do that SCMPE and law. Okay. October and September and October, write mocks. Please revise every day. Revise one subject, write a mock. Revise 2 subjects, write a mock after 2 days. Please write. My suggestion, please write 3 mocks for each subject. When I say mock, full exam level mock. Okay. This you have to start in September last week till October mid. Please don't write mocks on October 25th. Okay, because it will hurt your mental preparation level. It will hurt your confidence. So max October mid or October first week, finish up all the marks. Because after you finish up the marks, you will have time to continuously revise. Last 20 to 25 days, revise, beginning with last subject. So first revise IBS, then revise IDT, then revise DT, then revise audit, then revise AFM, then revise FR. So this you do in October 2nd week, this also 2nd week, 3rd week, 4th week and 4th week. And November 1st week, you write the exam. Okay. So you start backwards, start revising backwards. If some of you believe that your preparation is over by September, please start revision marks and in September and start revising from September. Okay, this is my suggestion of a 150-day, approximately 150-day, 5 months plan for CA final for first timers. Now let us look at a plan for repeaters. Plan for repeaters. Okay, I have given broad directions for other subjects, but more important directions for AFM. Okay, that is how this particular video is made. Now, what is the plan for repeaters? See, since you have already done a lot of stuff, results are going to come only in June last week or July 1st. Okay, I wish all of you pass. I wish that all of you pass. If you are a repeater who has not written the exam, I cannot create one more version of this. But if you are a repeater who's probably not written the last exam, or if you are not sure whether you will pass, right, it is for, this video is for those people. Not sure of passing or not written exam in May 24. This is for repeaters. See, even you have 150 days. I don't know whether you are going to write one group, two groups or whatever. It depends on you. Whether you're already in job, whether you are currently working somewhere, whether you're in articleship, I have no clue about all of that. But a real heat will start in June last week when results come. June last week is my expectation that results will come. Right, in these 30 days, May end to June end, till you finish your CA, please don't go on these long fancy vacations without having clarity whether you'll pass or not. If you're 100% sure you're going to pass, then no problem. If you are already repeated 2-3 times and you're not sure, please study. I'll tell you one more reason why this study will help, okay? Because if you pass and you study everything and you remember everything, it will help you for your interview also. So please study 2 to 3 hours a day. You can study FR, you can study AFM. Concentrate on these 2 subjects. I am being very, very specific. You can ignore IBS, you can, go casual with IDT. But FR and AFM, this 30 days, please study. Please study 2 to 3 hours combined. Okay, FR 1.5 hour, AFM 1.5 hour. Please continuously revise. This revision will help you tremendously whether the results come out positively or negatively. If it results come out positively, you have anyway become a CA. You have campus interviews in 15 days or 20 days. You will be ready for campus interviews. If results come out poorly, you already are in the zone. You already are in the zone of preparation. Okay, so it will help you to continuously remain in touch with the subject. And here I think I forgot one more thing. Study with enough breaks, avoid social media. This is not SM, ICA SM, this is social media. Then where is 380 plus formula sheet and short notes. I have given a formula sheet, make your own formula sheet. This formula sheet you can carry for IBS exam also. Make short notes which you yourself can carry for IBS. Use this initial preparation period for preparing your own short notes for IBS. Don't carry somebody else's short notes. I in fact will say don't carry my notes, carry your notes. It's very, very important that you carry stuff that you are comfortable, you have written in your own handwriting. Okay, this is very, very important thing. I missed, I just moved back. That is also important for people who are repeaters. Please keep going through short notes. You spend this next 1.5 months going through short notes. Your own short notes. If you have not created, please start creating. Keep going through formula every day, spend 2 hours. You can pick up the heat after the results come out in June last week. Okay. Pick up heat after June last week. Because once you pass, even then these are all will be asked for interview. Okay, I myself have interviewed multiple CA final pass students and we would go very, very deep into the subject just to check whether the student has studied, did ABC analysis and passed, or does he or she knows the full subject or not. Interviews, there are people who will conduct very, very tough interviews. So please be prepared for that, right? If unfortunately something happens and we're not able to clear, even then this will stand in good stead. Then we will come for a 120-day plan. This 120-day plan, I will not reveal now. I will tell in June last week. Because nobody should make a plan to start something after 30 days for something that may go wrong after 30 days. So please don't be in that negative frame of mind. At that time, you can figure out that 120-day plan. That is, if you are confident of clearing, don't make this 120-day plan, but make a 30-day plan. What is 120? 30 plus 120 is 150. No. What is this 30? This month of June. This is what? July, August, September, October. So if you are confident of passing, please don't make this plan. Please make a 30-day plan. If you're not confident of passing, even then follow this 30-day plan. The reason why I tell you I follow this 30-day plan is, you are not in a mood till results come out to study. If you're already in the mood, great. Then you follow the same logic what I have given for my for the first attempters. Okay, follow the same plan. If you're confident, no need to follow this, but stick to 30-day plan. If you are like, I am not confident, I also don't want to study. Don't make that mistake. If you're not confident, you don't want to study, please spend 2 to 3 hours on FR and AFM. Okay, so this is the overall summary. Please go through compilers, please go through formula sheets, please create your own short notes, please study with enough breaks, please avoid social media, please take mocks, at least 3 mocks, please go through last 3 years of RTP and suggested answers, okay, and do not ignore theory. Specifically for AFM, do not ignore theory because it has good potential for 20 solid marks. Okay, so this concludes the plan for AFM for November 24 students. Okay, chalo. All the very best, study well, and in case you have any doubts, please feel free to comment, reach out to me, or post in forums. I am here to help you always. Okay, chalo. All the best.